جراب إصبعه. What it means literally, burn your finger. It's a lentil with dumpling pilaf, and I think it's called burn your fingers. I think a long time ago when they were putting the dumpling, the lady's hand would come very close to the stew, so they burn their finger. It's an excellent vegan dish. It's not gluten-free because we have the dough, but you can use gluten-free pasta if you decide to make it gluten-free. This dish, it's nice for appetizers, it's nice for side dish, it's nice for main dish. You can serve it hot, cold, or warm, room temperature. First, it starts with caramelizing onion. So we have some 2 onion. I cut them julienne. I'm going to put them in the oil and wait until they're caramelized. Okay, now the onions kind of caramelized but not burned. That's what you want them. You put them on a kitchen towel, paper towel. Take all the extra olive oil from them. And you leave them uncovered because you want them to stay crispy, and you'll see later why we need them. First they flavored the olive oil, the one we're going to use for the main dish, but also we're going to use them for topping for our dish. Now I add cilantro. Remove from the heat a little bit. You want to have control. Take it a little bit. Also take some out. And leave it on the side. And now I'm going to add garlic. And this dish particularly loves garlic. And I'll do this off the heat. You always want to be in control, and the last thing you want to do is to leave hot oil on the stove running while you're adding things, because that's kind of dangerous. You want to enjoy food, we don't want to cause disaster. Add your garlic. We're going to add lentils, about 1 pound. And then I'm going to add 8 cups of water. We'll put back on the fire, on the stove, on the heat. 8 cups of water. Put the heat back on high. Salt to taste. Pepper. Stir. And bring to boil. So basically about 10-15 minutes, sometimes, depend on the lentils, sometimes it might take 20 minutes. You come and see not much liquid left, and the sauce is kind of brown because of the fried onion. Then we taste it. It's done, but it's not mushy. At this stage, you add some lemon juice. Some pomegranate molasses. And pomegranate molasses is just the pomegranate juice. And you boil it, reduction, until basically it's thickened, but you can buy it at Middle Eastern grocery stores or specialty gourmet stores. So for that we add about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of pomegranate molasses. Bring it back to boil, and then at this stage, while I'm waiting for it to boil, I have a dough. It's about 1/8 of an inch rolled, and then this is basically our dumpling. You sprinkle with flour. You can buy a home store, you can buy a store-bought dough, frozen or defrosted, let it thaw, roll it, or you can make your own dough, just a basic dough, flour with yeast, water, a little bit of olive oil. The recipe in details, you'll find it on my blog, senacooks.com. So you roll the dough to 1/8 of an inch. You cut it into 1 inch to have an inch stripes. Then you cut them into 1/2 inch squares. That's your dumpling. Mix with flour, and then you dump it in the lentils. And that's when you have to be careful so you don't have the name where it said. Remember, the name of this dish is burn your finger, so we don't want to burn our finger. You add half, stir. You don't want to add a lot of dough because you don't want it to be dry. You just want to have it between. You don't want to be runny. It's not a soup, but you don't want it very dry. So this dish, I would need a little bit more dough. I put it there, and then you taste it, adjust the seasoning, turn it way down, and let it cook for about 5 minutes. So in 5 minutes after we put the dumpling, the stew or the lentil pilaf with dumpling is ready. We just spoon it. I would like to spoon it into a plain white bowl, and you'll see why. And for the sake of time, we're going see the sauce is kind of brownish because of the caramelized onion and also because of the pomegranate molasses. This dish is very nice flavor. And now at this stage we'll use our caramelized onion, the one we did at the beginning. Then we have also some of the cilantro, the one we remember we used half and we saved half. And again, I always say the eye eat before the mouth. So the nose eat first. Food had to smell good, and this dish smells fabulous. And then the food has to look good, and as you see, it already does. And then is this season, whenever you can find pomegranate, fresh pomegranate, do some seeds. So the eye eat first, the nose eat first, the eye, and then finally the mouth. And as you see, this dish looks really great. It's high nutrient. It's lentils, it has fiber, iron, everything. We have the dumplings, so with wheat, so combination give you good protein. And then the pomegranate molasses is good for your blood. You have the cilantro, you have the onion. This is a complete, almost a complete dish. And again, I like it room temperature, so I like to cool it down a little bit more before I eat it. You can have it cold as an appetizers or a very good summer dish. Enjoy it. Use it in every meal. Thank you.